What is going on, you guys? Browns gratification here, and I know it's a little late, but we're going to be talking about the Cleveland Browns beating the Jacksonville Jaguars. Week one, especially me, I panicked. We looked terrible, undisciplined, unready, and it was pretty worrisome after what everybody was talking about during the offseason, how good we looked, etc. But man, that game against the Cowboys really made me nervous. And going into this Jaguars game, I still didn't have my hopes up, but we came out with the win, 18-13. We looked better, much better than week one, and I think it's really important, that these stretch of games, the Jaguars, Giants, Raiders, and then the Commanders, came at a really good point. Obviously, no game in the NFL is easy, but of the teams you want to face, you want Deshaun Watson to face and get on a more consistent basis. Those are the teams, right? And the Raiders, although I think they're better than what some people say, I think that could easily be a trap game. I still think it's a nice step up in competition from the Giants. So I'm really excited to see how these games go. Deshaun Watson was 22 of 34. 186 yards, a rushing touchdown. Jerome Ford, 7 carries for 64 yards. Jerry Jeudy, 5 catches for 73 yards. He had a really good game with us. Deshaun Watson looked like the Deshaun Watson of old in terms of his escapability in the pocket. Week one, he did not look comfortable at all. Week two, against the Jaguars, looked much more comfortable. And still, it looks like Amari Cooper's still struggling, having some early season woes, and he's dropped the ball a few times and not looking like himself. So I think that's going to get better. But he had a few big misses, one especially, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. And then Deshaun Watson also had 5 carries for 20 yards. Deontay Foreman, he played a lot today, that game, 14 carries for 42 yards. So, overall, offensively, could be better, but definitely the step in the right direction. Jordan Hicks had a great game. He had a sack. Myles Garrett had a sack. Alex Wright had a big sack that turned into a safety, which won us the game. His development over the last 2 years has been phenomenal. Since week 14 or 15 of last year, I want to say, he's led the team in sacks. And so he's really developing into a really nice player. And then also Quentin Jefferson had a sack as well, our D tackle. Overall, like I said earlier, good game, could still get better. So this game against the Giants is really important to see how what we look like. We're for sure out. Jack Conklin's for sure out of the game, which I'm not too worried about because DeJuan Jones has been good. It's just the left tackle position I'm not so confident in. And so far, at least, as of recording this, they haven't said anything about Jack Conklin. They might have said something earlier. Or, excuse me, not Jack Conklin. I meant to say Jedrick Wills. I don't see anything that says that he isn't playing. I could be wrong. Let me just confirm that right now. I don't see anything that says that he's not playing, so let's hope that he okay, yeah, so I'm just reading this now, sorry. They elevated a running back and tight end, so they didn't elevate any linemen, which is a good sign. Good sign for Jedrick Wills because he could higher chance of him playing at left tackle, thankfully, because James Hudson's just not cutting it. So if we can get Jedrick Wills, I don't expect him to be fireworks to start off the game, right? He's been out for a while now, so. But I think anything is better than James Hudson at this point. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Jaguars game and also the Giants game coming up tomorrow. So, yeah, thank you guys and have a good day. Peace.